Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Jared Powley's Fragrance Reviews. Tonight we're going to be looking at a very lovely summer scent, a heat breaker, so to speak, from the house of Ralph Lauren. This is known as Polo Blue. This is an EDT eau de toilette concentration, which came out in the year 2003. There is also a Parfum and an EDP, an Eau de Parfum versions which have come out. One I believe was 2022 and the other was several years back as well. But I have the EDT from 2003, but this is the most recent formulation. I remember when this fragrance came out in 2003 and it was one that I wore often. It was a very all-around appealing fragrance that really didn't agitate anyone. And when you're younger, you're maybe more concerned about people's comments about what you're wearing. But as you get older, you're less and less concerned and you're more and more confident to wear what you want to wear versus what you think people may like. Like I said, this is one as I clearly remember, and many gentlemen were wearing it. I no longer have my vintage bottles, so I'm going to have to do with the most recent formulation, which is very likely not as potent or strong as the original formulation. So I always love the Polo bottles with the pony on it. So I'm going to give it a spray on the back of my wrist. So depending on where you buy this fragrance, there can be a huge discrepancy in price. Some places you're going to get a very good deal. Others you were going to overpay. So if you're going to buy this fragrance, do some shopping around, do your due diligence, because you don't want to, you could overpay by $50, $60 depending on where you are. So here's the first spray. It's got a decent sprayer. So initially you get a very fresh, light, definite aquatic scent, but there isn't too much citrus. Some people say they get some citrus in it. I don't, but this is definitely ozonic. And the ozonic vibe, when I first smelt it in some fragrances in the past, I had trouble with it. It felt a little bit too synthetic, maybe a little too metallic, but it's grown on me. And it also depends on what other notes it's combined with. So some notes, if there's too much of it, I find it a little obnoxious, but if it's done just right and combined with other notes, I do like it. And in this fragrance, the ozonic note works very, very well. But as this fragrance starts to dry down, you definitely get some slight red floral notes. It becomes herbaceous, slightly spicy, but you get some melon notes to it. That and the cucumber that is in the note breakdown, you definitely start to smell it. It's still watery and ozonic. Later on, there's a late dry down and a late dry down. And I would say in the late dry down, it becomes woody and more musky. And in the later dry down, it's still fresh, woody, musky, but it's very smooth. And you almost don't take in any aquatic scent anymore, or no herbal notes, or no ozonic notes. So this one I would say would have the initial, the first dry down, the second dry down, and then there's a late dry down. One thing about this fragrance, it smells incredible off your clothes, especially on the dry down, and it will stay on your clothes for a fairly long period of time. As advertised, the top notes are cucumber, melon, mandarin, and orange. The mid notes are basil, sage, and geranium. And the base notes are suede, various woody notes, and musk. Performance on this one is average, even a little below average. You're going to get a couple hours. It's an up-close, intimate scent. Like I said, it's great off the clothes. You're going to have to overspray and reapply. So that's why if you do like this fragrance, because I can see a lot of young gentlemen, even gentlemen in their 20s, that are pretty casual, pretty relaxed, that like to wear shorts and an open shirt. This can go great for the image you want or your personal personality. I think this could be a very good fragrance for a guy that likes to hang out on the beach or lives in a place like Miami or in some island on Greece. I think this is a great fragrance for that. I think any age range can wear this, 18 and up. I think even women can wear this, but I think it definitely has a masculine leaning. It's good for summer, vacations, date nights, walks along the beach. So I think it's a very versatile fragrance in terms of what you can do with it in the summertime. Overall, I think this is a very lovely fragrance, which I actually like a great deal. I just wish it had some more power, some more depth, and greater longevity, which definitely drops it down a notch or two. I don't remember the vintage smell, but like I said, it was likely much stronger and deeper, and maybe one day I'll be able to get my hands on a vintage bottle. If you can find a good price, I think it's a good fragrance if you like aquatics. But always try before you buy. And so if you like this video, please hit the like button, the subscribe button, the notification bell, any comments or questions you have on this nice little fragrance from Ralph Lauren Polo Blue. Leave them down below and I'll always get back to you. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.